Track your progress and celebrate small wins. Show your brain that change is real. Every repetition shapes your subconscious. You will not become what you only wish for. You will become what you truly believe you are. So please do not wait for permission. Do not wait for proof. Do not wait for approval from others. Create the identity that matches the future you desire. Act as if it already belongs to you. The mind does not follow goals alone. The mind follows identity. Weapon 5 is dopamine shutdown. Until you release cheap pleasure, your brain will not chase meaningful purpose. What is dopamine shutdown? To understand it, you must understand dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical messenger in the brain. It influences what you pursue in life. Dopamine is not happiness itself. Dopamine supports motivation. It helps you get out of bed. It influences you to reach for your phone. It fuels the desire to achieve or to scroll. Here is the challenge. The human brain evolved for survival, not modern stimulation. Today's world constantly activates that survival system. In ancient times, dopamine increased when people hunted for food. It rose when they built shelter or solved problems. It supported effort and persistence through challenge. Now, dopamine often rises with social media apps like TikTok. It rises with likes on Instagram. It rises with processed snacks. It rises with streaming platforms like Netflix. It rises with constant notifications and endless scrolling. When this pattern repeats, the brain adjusts its reward threshold. Easy rewards become the new normal. When it is time to study or build a project, focus feels harder. Reading and deep thinking may feel less exciting. The brain has grown used to quick rewards. This can reduce attention. A lower motivation. It can create restlessness. These patterns come from habits, not from human nature. Why do many people stay in this cycle? Because constant stimulation feels normal. It is everywhere. It is promoted and rewarded. Some people scroll for hours and call it relaxing. Some watch many episodes without real enjoyment. Some chase online approval as if it is essential. They may not notice their attention is being reshaped. Over time, attention becomes shorter. Decision-making becomes reactive. Emotional control becomes weaker. Motivation depends on quick rewards. Even with entertainment, some people feel unfulfilled. Silence can feel uncomfortable. Stillness can feel unfamiliar. Clear thinking can become difficult. The mind becomes overstimulated and undertrained. When stimulation is constant, dopamine receptors adjust. Important achievements may not feel rewarding at first. Starting a meaningful project may seem dull. Finishing a workout may feel less exciting. Learning a skill may feel slow compared to short videos. This leads to a habit of distraction. But dopamine shutdown can help restore balance. When you reduce low-quality stimulation, the brain recalibrates. It begins to value depth and purpose again. The brain becomes a tool for growth. Let me share a real example. A man in his early 30s once performed very well at university. He was focused and disciplined. After graduation, his habits changed. He spent many hours daily on social media. Reading even one page felt difficult without checking his phone. Exercise became rare. Quiet time felt uncomfortable. He tried planners and motivational content. Still, nothing improved. His dopamine system was overstimulated. One day, he made a clear decision. For 30 days, he removed low-value stimulation. No streaming platforms, No social media apps. No unnecessary browsing. No constant digital entertainment. The first days felt challenging. His brain expected constant input. After about 10 days, he noticed change. He could sit quietly. He began writing again. He completed a full book. He walked for hours and reflected deeply. After 30 days, he felt mentally restored. That is the potential of dopamine shutdown. How can you apply this practice? You do not need to remove everything. You do need to regain control. Step 1. Remove one high stimulation habit for 7 days. For example, avoid social media in the evening, or avoid short-form videos for a week. Step 2. Replace it with low-stimulation activities. Take walks in nature. Write your thoughts in a journal. Read a few pages daily. Sit in silence. Stretch gently. Have meaningful conversations. Step 3. Observe how your mind responds. Many people notice more clarity. They feel steady energy. They feel calm focus. Step 4. Repeat and gently increase the challenge. The goal is not permanent avoidance. The goal is to reset your brain. You want real-life achievements to feel rewarding again. Building a strong mind requires intention. The challenge is not lack of ability. The challenge is overstimulation. Train your brain to value deep work. Train it to appreciate steady progress. Train it to engage fully with real life. You must release cheap pleasure to unlock real strength. Weapon 6 is target lock. Your mind can wander, or it can aim with precision. It cannot do both at the same time. Target lock is the discipline of extreme focus. It is the skill of fixing attention on one goal. It means choosing one task and ignoring the rest. It moves against the habits of modern life. Modern culture promotes multitasking. It encourages switching tabs and checking phones. It praises doing many things halfway. Target lock trains your brain to complete one mission fully. Deep focus builds meaningful achievements. This separates unfinished ideas from completed work. Some writers never complete a manuscript. Some creators stop after a few weeks. Some entrepreneurs keep changing directions. Others commit fully until their results stand out. Distraction does more than waste time. It slowly weakens your long-term vision. Each time you switch tasks, your brain resets attention. Psychologists call this attention residue. It reduces the quality of deep work. It slows momentum. It can increase mental tension. You may stay busy for hours, yet you may feel little progress. That happens when focus is scattered. Your mind feels active but not productive. Without target lock, goals fade from exhaustion. When you focus deeply, the brain can enter flow. Flow is a state studied by psychologists Mihaly Six and Mihaly. In flow, time feels different. Creativity increases. Memory sharpens. Energy feels steady. Flow requires undivided attention. A distracted brain rarely reaches it. Target lock trains the brain to stay longer in that state. Extraordinary work often grows from that discipline. Let me share a story about Mia. She was not the top student in her class. She simply had a clear dream. She wanted to build an online language platform. While friends streamed shows on Netflix, she focused. Each day she worked 2 quiet hours. No phone, no extra tabs, no distractions. She created lessons and systems step by step. After 3 months, her project was real. After 1 year, her income grew strongly. After 2 years, she served thousands of learners. She said she was not smarter. She was simply more focused. That is the strength of target lock. How can you train it? Choose one main goal. Build the business. Learn the language. Improve your fitness. Write the book. Schedule deep, focused time daily. Begin with 30 minutes. Remove your phone. Work in silence. Act as if nothing else exists in that moment. Track progress each week. Notice how your thinking becomes sharper. See how quality improves. Your future needs focus more than extra goals. Do one thing fully. Do it with commitment. Weapon 7 is victory delay mode. Impatient minds want results immediately. Trained minds think long term. Victory delay mode means steady discipline. It means working without instant reward. It means showing up even when applause is absent. It means investing effort for lasting growth. This mindset separates wishing from achieving. Many people expect quick progress. They want results within days. When results take time, they step away. Those in victory delay mode stay consistent. They practice quietly. They build patiently for months or years. They understand meaningful success develops gradually. Modern life encourages speed. Notifications arrive in seconds. Entertainment loads instantly. Attention shifts quickly. This environment can reduce patience. It can make slow progress feel unusual. Yet steady effort has always shaped achievement. In psychology, this idea connects to the marshmallow test. The study was led by Walter Mischel at Stanford University. A child was offered 1 marshmallow immediately, or 2 marshmallows after waiting. Some children chose to wait. Researchers later observed positive life outcomes linked to patience. Those who delayed gratification had stronger health, better focus, and higher performance. Why? Because controlling pleasure is the foundation of self-mastery. It teaches you to control cravings, reactions, impulses, and ultimately your future. Victory delay mode is not waiting. It is mental training. It makes you strong enough to not need fast reward. The final outcome will be worth all effort. Take Emma, a painter. She had no viral success or millions of followers. She earned little for years, yet she believed in her craft. Every morning she painted for hours. No likes, no applause, no clients. Friends urged her to quit. Parents suggested a real job. She continued. 10 years later, a billionaire noticed her painting. That one sale changed her life. Invitations to art shows followed worldwide. Her previous work became priceless. When asked how she persisted, she said, "My reward was not the sale. It was the strength I built by not needing it. That is victory delay mode. To use it, pick a mission worth waiting for. Something essential, not just exciting. Track effort, not outcome. Count days you showed up. Count hours you practiced. Count times you didn't quit. Speak to yourself. Results are delayed, not denied. Each silent effort grows power. Avoid short-term distractions. Scrolling, comfort food, quitting early. Avoid them. Winners suffer longer while others quit. While others seek applause, you build strength. When victory comes, it will be fully earned. Activate victory delay mode. Your future becomes unstoppable. Weapon 8 is self-talk rewire. Where? The most influential voice in life is your own. Rewire transforms your internal dialogue. It turns your brain into an ally, not an enemy. Your brain listens to everything you say. What you say, you start to believe. What you believe, you begin to live. Many live trapped by their own words. Thoughts like "I'm not enough" or "I always fail" shape reality. The brain obeys its inner voice like a soldier. Most people never learn to talk positively to themselves. Subconscious sabotage keeps them stuck. Even with support or opportunity, if self-talk is negative, failure follows. This is why smart or kind people sometimes feel unworthy. Talented individuals may quit due to inner criticism. Neuroscience proves self-talk shapes focus, decisions, and confidence. Words in your head become beliefs, habits, reality. The subconscious does not filter sarcasm. Saying "I always fail" builds a failure loop. Saying "I can" rewires the brain to help you succeed. This is neurological programming, not just positive thinking. Daniel, a long-distance runner, often quit mid-run. His body was strong and scheduled perfect, yet he stopped every time he felt tired. He realized his self-talk said, "You're not built for this. You always give up." It ran silently like background music. He rewired it with a new phrase: "I finish even when it hurts." He repeated it daily while running before sleep in the mirror. After 90 days, something changed. He completed his first marathon. He didn't stop at mile 20 because his inner voice now obeyed new orders. To rewire self-talk, first notice current thoughts. Journal repeated phrases. Ask, "Would I speak like this to someone I love?" Create a new mental script. Example, "I finish what I start. I'm learning, but I don't quit." Repeated daily. Train your brain to obey these new commands. This is self-talk rewire in action. I rewire who I am. I repeat it during high-pressure moments, in the gym, while working before a meeting, after a failure. That is when the brain listens loudest. Speak out loud. Write it down. Record it. Use your voice to reshape your internal voice. Your brain becomes what it hears most. If that voice is your enemy, your brain may attack your future. If that voice is your coach, your brain fights for your destiny. Ask yourself, what voice do I want guiding my life? The loudest voice becomes your truth. Rewire your self-talk or be ruled by a voice that was never yours. Weapon 9 is mental warfare mode. The battlefield is your mind, not your life. If you don't fight there, you will be defeated by it. Mental warfare mode is not thinking positive. It is not hoping things get better or being calm. This is war. It is forged by self-discipline, emotional control, and refusal to break. No matter what life throws at you, life will challenge you. People may betray you. Plans may collapse. Fear whispers. Doubt can poison progress. Even your thoughts may convince you to stop, quit, or settle. Mental warfare mode is deciding to fight back. Become so sharp, grounded, and armed that nothing breaks you, not even yourself. Your mind is not naturally your friend. It is built for survival, not success. The brain's job is to keep you safe, even if that means avoiding risk. Avoiding risk can mean staying in fear, rejecting growth, and choosing comfort over greatness. Without mental war training, the mind overthinks, panics under pressure, doubts your worth. It protects you from failure by stopping you from trying. This is not weakness. It is your brain doing its job until you override it. Mental warfare mode trains your mind to follow your mission, not your mood. To obey goals, not emotions. To serve vision, not fear. Every thought builds a mental pathway. Like physical training, practice makes it stronger. The opposite is true too. Practice doubt daily, and it becomes default. Practice complaining, and pain shapes personality. Practice quitting early, and the mind will suggest it every time. Neuroscience shows the brain reinforces whatever you repeat. Mental warfare mode means no more useless thinking, emotional outbursts, or fear-driven stories. You declare, I am not my emotions. I am not my past. I am not my thoughts. I choose what lives in my mind. That is power. That is control. That is victory. A powerful example is Viktor Frankl. He was a neurologist and psychiatrist. He was imprisoned in a Nazi concentration camp, stripped of clothes, family murdered, dignity, home, and freedom gone. In that nightmare, he made a decision, one of the greatest mental weapons in history. He said, everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last human freedom, to choose one's attitude in any circumstance. His body was trapped, his world collapsing, but his mind remained his own. And so he went to war. He went against despair, against hatred, against the voice saying, give up. He went against the hopelessness around him. He trained himself to find meaning in his suffering. He imagined his future. He held on to his vision. He helped other prisoners. He rebuilt himself mentally inside hell. When he survived and gained freedom, he wrote a book that changed millions. Man's Search for Meaning. It teaches one truth: master your mind, and no one can break you. That is mental warfare mode. How do you activate it? Name the war you're in. Fear of failure, breakdowns, procrastination, shame, anxiety. Call it what it is, because you cannot win a war you won't name. Write your mental war orders. I will not obey fear. I choose power over panic. I do not break when it's hard. I sharpen. When I want to quit, I move forward with more force. Discipline your emotional reactions. Stop saying, I can't help how I feel. I'm emotional. It's too hard. You can feel anything, but you must act with strength. Create a mental warfare ritual every morning. Say your mission. Visualize your future. Rewrite your thoughts. Speak like a warrior. You don't wait to feel strong. You train to become strong. Your worst enemy is not outside. It is the voice inside that says, you can't. You're not ready. You'll fail again. You should stop. Today you fight back. You go to war. You install the system. You sharpen the blade. You discipline your mind. If you don't fight for your future, fear wins by default. Mental warfare mode is not a feeling. It's a decision, a command, a way of life. Train your mind like a warrior, or be defeated by a weaker version of yourself. Now the truth. It's not talent, luck, or motivation. It's the 9 mental weapons you install that decide who you become. Each one is a system, a mindset, a force separating changers from dreamers. The choice is yours. Will you watch or live it? Will you remember these weapons or use them to win? Nobody will save you. Nobody will train your brain for you. That responsibility is yours. Today you've been given the tools. Your brain is no longer your enemy. It's your greatest weapon. Now go sharpen it every single day. If this video gave you power, if it changed something inside, don't leave without subscribing. We're building a world where weakness dies and power is trained. Subscribe now, because the next video might finish your transformation. Thank you for watching. Your journey to mental greatness has just begun.